can't fit in there with my rucksack.
In a graveyard next to the church.
Or is it a churchyard? Gonna now head up to, what's it called? Banbury Castle. Something like that, yeah. Church graveyard. Churchyard.
I believe that's the Church of Osmond St Andrew.
Church of Osborne St Andrew. And we're just arriving now into Osborne Maisie. Ogbourne! So this is Osborne St Andrew. The different stages of the church. Oh, can't quite see it. I don't know. There's a bit so all over the place last night. Let's go around it. It's a bit odd.
Yeah. So, Og St George, 4 miles. Via, keep on saying Banbury, but it's Barbary Castle.
Osborne St George now. Just left Osborne St George and we're on our way to Osborne St Andrew. Ogbourne! I think there's a church down here. Something like that. Was it? I don't know. Isn't that lovely? Wondrous.
Morning. So it's just come up to 6 o'clock. I actually got my head down at 11. So that's not bad. Hopefully I'm rested enough to have a decent day. Can you hear the birdsong? Amazing. Should we see what we've got outside? Cloudy morning. See how compact this tent is. Just lean out. It's ideal though. Lightweight camping. Quite stealthy. Yeah, I certainly wouldn't have got away with using my other, like the Big Agnes tent, which is it's another 400 grams heavier. So packability is all right, but I also have a ground sheet with that one as well because it's an expensive tent. But that Land Rover would have seen me yesterday if I'd have pitched that up. Part right there. So yeah, it is quite nice to be a bit stealthy in a smaller tent. So we'll see how quick we can pack away. There you go, 30 minutes past 6. And yeah, we'll see how long this takes. See if this is a quick D-rig. Okay, it's 16 minutes past and I've just amazed by this view. I've just got my my boots on and stepped out of the tent. So the D-rig has to wait a minute. Look at that. Amazing. Hey. So 19 minutes past 6 and we're now we're going for the D-rig. See how long this takes. See if I can get it done by 5:30. That'd be stealthy. Well, that wasn't too bad. It's 6:38 now. So yeah, it took me about 18 minutes. I haven't packed it away for a long time, so it was a little bit fiddly. Normally, it's a really easy tent to put away. And we're heading this way. Barbary Castle, 0.1 miles up that way. So we're going up this way, pointing to Og St George, 4 miles. And looking on the map, Ogbourne St George, lovely little village, look. It's got a church, it's got a pub, it's got all sorts going on there. That'd be nice. We head towards there then. And then Og St Andrew. And then how we get then back to Marlborough, I'm not sure, because there's a lot of, it's all on the big main road. But we'll have to work it out. Welcome to Barbary Castle Country Park. The site is dominated by the Iron Age hill fort and was acquired by Wiltshire County Council in 1972. Barbary lies near the junction of several prehistoric paths, the most famous of which is the ancient Ridgeway. You can still walk on most of this ancient track by following the Ridgeway National Trail, opened in 1973, which runs from near Avebury in Wiltshire to Ivinghoe Beacon in Buckinghamshire, a distance of some 85 miles. Massive ditch, look. On the outer. This just takes us into the centre, I think. Let's have a little stomp up here. Ooh. Oh yeah, look. Well, this is a very big hill fort. I imagine there'd been dwellings and stuff inside that have been obviously small, houses and things, all arranged in this one. We will walk the ramparts. Look at this ditch that still exists. That's quite a huge ditch, that. If that gives it better scale, but this is some ditch that still exists here from the Iron Age. So if this isn't as deep as it was all those years ago, it must have been huge. This is as deep as Avebury. Another old sign there, look. Well, that was Barbary Castle. Quite an impressive place. Massive, bigger than I thought it was going to be. Hi. Hi. Water. No, I think I'll leave this one. I'll carry on to this village I'm going to. It's not very far away. I've still got a little bit of water in my pack. But if I was desperate, I would use that. So this is the Ridgeway, and we started way down here. And then we got to Overton Hill by West Cunnet, and then this is where those people were parked on that Ridgeway that I'd said I'd parked before. Came up and we've made our way to Barbary Castle. We're on to Osborne St George now, and
Then we're going to go back. We're going to go back towards Marlborough, and we're going to hit something else called Winsdyke to take us back to Knapp Hill. But that is the Ridgeway, look, which is quite a large trail, really.
Morning. Must be on the Ridgeway, and it's gone all grassy now, which is nice. Sun's starting to come out. It's set to be a bit of a scorcher today. Got the birdsong guiding us along still, all the way. Wow, what a beautiful morning. It's actually feeling really good. I must have slept right last night because I feel quite well recovered. I'm really liking this countryside now. It's not that chalky, gravelly Ridgeway which I thought ran all the time. We're in like beautiful fields now, just with little pathways there. This is lovely. This is really nice country. Birdsong. So much birdsong. Woke up to birdsong. I've had it all morning. It's like they're guiding me along the Ridgeway. Fantastic. Great views as well because we're on the ridge. Yeah, I just messed up coming down here. Ended up on top of a ridge because there were two paths. There's all these signs everywhere, and it just looked like a lot of people actually mess up just at the top of there. And I've come down and I've been wondering if I'm on the Ridgeway or not, but there is a hidden old sign just here. Got to find it with your map, but I am in the right place. So. Oh, there is a sign down on the road. It does say the Ridgeway that way. Marlborough that way. How far's Marlborough? Don't know. There's a Ridgeway that way, and to Ogburn St George, which is where I'm going to head now and check out this little village. It's off my track a little bit. I really need to go this way, but I'm going to go and have a look at this village, and then we'll come back and do this bit. Let's go through here then. Way. That's a nifty little woodland. Ooh. Crikey. Popping out of the undergrowth. Oh, there's the church. Wow. That must be the old vicarage. Quite a grand place. Oh yeah, I've seen this in Avebury. These churches are decorated with
all the flint, look. See. And going. Ooh. That's quite special. They've got a layout of the church and all the graves. All the graves marked, look, in numbers. Wow. There's the thatch cottage there, look. I was going that way to the village centre, but I've decided to turn around and go back to the church again. I'll come back in the van and have a look. It's quite a long road to the village and I've got a lot of walking to do today, so I'm going to go back to the churchyard and have a little snack, have some breakfast. So we've got the snack box out. Ooh, decisions. Need a bit of energy from a Mars bar, and I think one of those would be good. That's a good breakfast. Wow. What a nice peaceful place to have breakfast. In a graveyard, next to the church. Or is it a churchyard? So it's 9:15 and I'm just gonna have this. I'm gonna have my little bit of water which I've got left. I did try and get some water just from a tank up there next to the church, but it was stagnant, and although I've got a water filter, I'd just rather not risk that. So I'll have to find a trough or something. Oh, there is a little river down there, but you don't know what's going into that river. It's quite, I'm next to kind of built up areas, so I'll find a water trough. Just left Osborne St George and we're on our way to Osborne St Andrew. On the Ridgeway again. Looking a bit different now. Actually in a valley now, we're not on a ridge. It's a bit odd. Pair of shoes just left. Like someone's just disappeared. Beautiful scenery. And the cottages over there, look. Thatch roofs and lovely. We're heading up this way. So we've done 6 miles today already, and it's just gone 10 o'clock. That's making good headway. Did 9 miles yesterday, so we're on 15 miles total. Pat on the back, Mark. Doing all right. If we keep cruising like this, we can get a lot of miles done today. I might even get back to the van. I didn't know if it was going to be a 2-day or a 3-day walk, so we'll see how we go. I'm not in a rush. Although the seam seal tape on my tent is falling off, so if it does rain, I am going to get wet if it rains tonight and I stay in my tent. But you know, that's it. I'm not in a rush. I'm you know, that's the way it is. This is elderflower. It's like elderflower cordial. A wooded valley, and nice and cool on this day. There's a lovely church in the distance. I believe that's the Church of Osborne St Andrew, and that's where we're headed.
Hi there.
Hi.
Lovely day?
Yeah, smashing, isn't it?
Good day for a ride?
Yeah. I prefer to be doing this than walking.
Oh! It's a lovely little church. That for a church. And a church graveyard. Churchyard. I wonder if they've got a tap. All about it there. Look at the different stages of the church. See all the flint again, decorating the walls of the church. I've always liked flint, I've always been amazed by flint. Now when I was a kid, I'd go down to the beach and gather lots of flint and collect it. Always convinced that it must be worth money. Look at it, look at the colour. $10:35. Bit early. Through this beautiful field, got the main road, look, running into Marlborough there. That's a nice pad, isn't it, ahead? Look at that. Lord of the Manor and all that. Bit of a beauty. There's some really lovely properties around actually. And we're just arriving now into Osborne Maisie. They've inlaid all the stone in there. That's sarsen stone, that is. It's a lovely thatched cottage. Well cottage. They've done very well to have that cottage. And now we're in the thick of it. Whoa. Look at this. Crikey. Sting nails. Whoa. Gah. Ugh. Why do they just lean to you, wanting to sting you, sting nails? What's it all about? Whoa. Don't tempt fate, but crikey. Where are we? Oh, it's like being in the jungle, isn't it? Oh, full of stinging nails as well. Oh, there is a bridge. Wow. The bridge at the end of the tunnel. Oh, and beautifully clear water, look. Look at that. Wow. I just got water from the pub up the road. They were closed, but they gave me some water. Apparently, it's illegal for a pub to refuse you water. Oh, God, just made that. Look at that old bridge up there, look. It's very overgrown on the top and underneath. Possibly not used anymore. Is it? I think it's an old disused railway line. Because there was something on the map which I saw. Yeah, it is. It's there, look. Right next to the left of the P. And it's the one with the dots on it, the orange dots. So that must run over that bridge. Look how this winds down through the valley, look.
is a nice path. All the way around. It kind of weaves this path like a snake. All the way to Marlborough. It's very pretty. Very well kept. Wall's garden. Just passing through. These amazing allotments. I just walked up from the woods down there and we just walked through, and they're all really well kept. Look at these allotments, look, in Marlborough. Amazing. Pie and chips. Got to tell, compared to the feet, it's really hot, and my feet are actually feeling it a bit now. So it's a bit of an extra weight to carry. So I had to buy it from Boots. It's the small version. Just chilling out in the shade, trying to preserve my energy for a bit. Because what time is it now? It's like 2:30. I'm going to leave to probably about, well, gone 3 till I hit the road. Hopefully some of the heat out of the sun's gone then. It's just a really energy absorbing time of day to be walking when it's 26 degrees. So I've been chilling out in Marlborough, had a nice meal, and then went out to Costa. What's the mileage? I've done 12 miles today. I did 9 miles yesterday. So not doing bad, and it's probably another 5 or 6 miles to get back to Knapp Hill. And I think I am going to try and push on today and get it done. Get back to the van if I can. Westwoods is where the Stonehenge bluestones came from. So I want to really have a mooch around there really, and just make the most of that going through there. 6-hour walk, maybe 5 or 6 hours it might take me, which is fair enough because I don't want back too early. Should be back about 8 or 9ish, which should be ace, but just see how it goes. You know how these things go, it might not go to plan. But yeah, I'm feeling it a little bit now. I think it's the heat of the sun that's zapped it out of me. So I've put some sun cream on, and I've just been chillaxing here, just relaxing and eating, and trying to get some caffeine in me. And then obviously I've got a load of water. I'm carrying a litre of water around here at the minute, which I don't want to carry that with me. So I'll down half a litre and then hit the road. Yeah. So this is inside the church, and the chap just told me that all the windows have just been restored and cleaned. He said you won't find a finer stained glass window in the country. They are bright, aren't they? It's deconsecrated, this church, so they use it for a cafe and for like a town hall really, and you know, with functions and that sort of thing. He just told me that there was a party last night with DJs and stuff in here. So just leaving Marlborough now. That's the beautiful town of Marlborough. Just met a chap on a bike called Gary, and he's travelling around. He's come from Surrey, and he's following the canal path. He's trying to find the local canal here. Right, so we're going to go this way, and just got to go along to the end of the street, go left, and we pick up the White Horse Trail. There's the River Kennet. Wilson! So this is the first sign I've seen of the Wansdyke Path. And that should take us all the way back to Knapp Hill. There's a good view looking back down on Marlborough. You can see the church where I was. And the town. Gosh, some hot.
Sweating loads. Hopefully be in Westwood soon. Oh. Looks like it's Marlborough College Athletics Day. On top of the world. I think it's 26 degrees, I think. Dear me. Fortunately, I'm going into woodland, so I should have lots of nice bits of shade in a bit. I wondered what that was then, rustling in the woods, and it's a load of sheep in the distance, look. Oh, proper nice shaded woodland here. Wow. And it is a nice woodland. Something's telling me I got a little bit too hot then. God, that is hot out there. Look at the canopy of trees above me, look. Wow. Proper little woodland, look. It's like Robin Hood and his merry men. Woodland. Can you imagine them living in the trees with Kevin Costner in it? That one, you know, they had like clearings in that one. Yeah, always thought that's like a proper little woodland. Look, there's a little hole in the tree. You wonder who lives in there. I just sheltered in those woods for a bit and just tried to recharge my batteries a little bit. But whoa, it is roasting. So we're on the White Horse Trail, heading that way, and the Wansdyke path, heading back towards Marlborough. But I'm going this way on the Wansdyke. Ah, this is confirmation I'm going the right way. The Wansdyke path heading in the right direction that I'm going. Hey. Whew. Absolutely sweltering in this heat. So sweaty. Oh. So yeah, I just got to get across this field and hopefully I'll be into some cool woodland over that way. It's up to 33 degrees C. Look, it's down to 32.4 now. I don't know how accurate that is actually. On the road again, and then we should have a right here, hopefully. It's in one of these woodlands, look. That's what I was aiming for, just get some shelter. I think I might have a bit of open land again before I get to Westwoods, but this little bit of shade up here looks good. Oh yeah, there's a sign there, look. So that's a sign which I need to take. A little sign there, I think. Whee. Yeah, I was a bit stuck whether it was this track or not, but always look at the markers, look. That's the Wansdyke path and it clearly says go that way. So we know where we are. Well, we don't, but it is this way. So that's Westwoods, straight ahead. That woodland you can see on top of the hill. Going all the way from over there, all the way along. And we got to get through that woodland. It's probably about 3 kilometres of pathways, that's it there. So each of those squares on that map is a kilometre. But as you can see, the pathways don't, it's not just one straight path. We're going to negotiate our way through. And it's meant to be a little bit spooky, and it's where the sarsen stones from Stonehenge actually came from, those woods. And Stonehenge is about 20 miles away from here. That's a long way to drag them big stones. The sarsen stones are the big stones at Stonehenge, and they came from these woods we're going to go through now. We should see a load of stones lying around in there. It's just coming up to 5 o'clock. So hopefully we'll get through before dark. Otherwise we're going to have to camp in a haunted wood. Whee!
So this is the entrance to Westwoods, I think. I don't know how anybody would know that. I mean, I've got a map and everything, but it is quite tricky. There's no signposts. I've got this, I've got a Garmin Fenix, and it's actually showing me that this is the path right here. So I haven't been using my Garmin all day for navigation, but I've got to the point where I'm thinking it's the only way to get through these, because the map and the fields aren't as accurate as I would have hoped. But this is it, we're entering Westwoods now. And this should be the Wansdyke. I should be on it now, but it doesn't feel like a main footpath. It feels quite spooky, actually. God. It's going to be a bit like Blair Witch, I think, this. Oh, there's just no path, is there?